What is up, my friends? This is Jesse with Just Man Sports Cards. Going to go over a Facebook find that I found. This huge yard sale with over 200,000 raw cards. This was during the summer, but then I'm finally doing the video. So this was the listing. This popped up, and I messaged the guy right away, seeing if he would hold anything. He was not going to hold anything. And I got over there about as quick as I could. Picked up some cash. I was probably there within 45 minutes to an hour of this listing popping up. As you can see, massive amounts of cards. Just crazy amounts of cards. And then we're going to hop into the video. Basically, I'll walk you through what was at the yard sale. Then I'll go through what I bought, and I'll kind of go through each box I bought. And then at the end, I'll give a wrap up of what I thought of the whole entire experience. And then I'll just.
Still here.
Because I don't know all this stuff, but.
I'd open it to confirm. I wouldn't trust what's written on there. I'd open it and make sure that it is exactly what it says.
Yeah,
Because I didn't write that.
Yeah. 88 tops. Do you have?
So this is everything I got. I spent $140. About to load it up. It's quite a few cards, and then I'll go through and see what we got. So here's a little closer look at everything that I got today. I'll go through it more thoroughly. There's just so much stuff here, and then I'll maybe give a breakout per box because a lot of this will probably end up in the dumpster. There was this older hockey stuff here. There's like, I don't know, 10 pages of it. He threw that in. So he originally quoted me $5 for this. I thought I could get $5 out of it. The binders. This one I wasn't sure. I'm not a big baseball person. It's tops. And there's just a lot. And the binder was 15. And I thought even if I just keep the binder, I'll do okay there. Then these 4 rows and 5 rows, they were $20 a piece. I got 4 of those, so that's 80. Oh, I was like, I spent 140, so I was missing something. Complete set, tops. I didn't price check these. I don't know that you can really get them cheaper than 15. I'll have to look to see how I did there. 15 again. I think that's the original ceiling. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, but it's hard to tell. This, I mean, it's been cracked, but if there's a gradable Jordan in there, that's worth $5. And then this would be the Shaq rookie if it's in here. It should be in here if it's complete, but it's got a wiggle room. And so he said none of this had been searched. I don't think he had searched it, but I think whoever sold it to him got it from somewhere, and they did a quick search and pulled out like the real juicy stuff if they could find it, and then the stuff that's going to take more of a squeeze to get out of this. But basically I have to find $21 cards in this to break even. and it'll at least give me some entertainment. And that's this part of the video, and I'll keep you updated as I go through it. Okay, so I've gotten through pretty much the first pass on the first box. What there is there's these die cuts from SP. There's quite a few of them. I went through all of them. There's not really any big stars. There was like 5 stars, or Hall of Famers, I guess you could say. But I'm going to look into that a little more. I can maybe group that and sell that as a lot. And then there's, I think this is 94 finest. There's tons and tons of this, and there's quite a few of the same commons. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. I might group it as a lot. There's the Golden Boss from Topps. I forget what year that is. 94 maybe. It's a decent amount of those. Then Ultra Medallions. There's like 10 or 12 of those. That's what, 98, I think. Then there's just some like, I don't know, these are like 25 cent, 50 cent cards I can sell locally in my cheap box. Some football I need to go through to kind of sort out, to figure out if it's worth anything. Same here. And then this is like higher dollar stuff. It's like SP, back in the day, finest, and then XL. And this is all like mid-tier stars, and I've sold this type of stuff before, and just to put it in a box and then group it, and it maybe goes for $5 or $10 and then the shipping's like 10, but someone's happy to have a bunch of cards for essentially 10 cents a piece. I might do a grouping like that. So first box, for all time invested, it's probably a break even or a loss. Box 2 took definitely over an hour, but it went quicker than I think box 1. It was a 4-row, and that's box 1 back there. This is all trash. Most of these are not penny sleeved or anything. And then typically if they're not penny sleeved, they have white corners or something like that, and it's just not. I don't want to resell it, basically. And this is all like low level stars, but like decent cards. There's 2 piles of those. It'll probably be like all one lot, and if I get 5 cents a card, cool. This is all like mid-level stars and like mid-tier cards. Maybe a couple inserts, but nothing big. Not any really dollar cards or anything like that. There's some gold medallions. So I'll list this as like a lot or 2 lots. Jerry Stackhouse. I'll do like a player lot, see how that does. These 3 stacks I'll put in my 50 cent pile at card shows. These need to be penny sleeved. 95 penny stickers. Those seem to do okay, so I'll just list that as a lot and see if anyone wants it. Press pass kind of rookies. I'm not quite sure what I'll do there. Topps Chrome. I believe this is 03. I could be wrong. But there's a bunch there. No big stars in it, but there's some mid-tiers and then commons. SPX, there's quite a few of these. I think this is 03 as well. I'm not great on my 2000 knowledge. Some mid-tier stars like Reggie Miller, and then stars like below that. And then some like player lots I broke out. Just as I was saying, there was like a lot of them, the cards. I'm not sure if these will do well or if I had enough to make a lot. Antoine Walker, Antonio McDice, Jamal's a decent pile. Sharif, that's a pretty sizable pile. So, and then we have Rasheed Wallace and Marcus Cambry. So that's box 2. Since it was all penny sleeved, probably much easier to make my $20 bucks back in pretty quickly. Box 3 is complete. It was all football. So junk pile. This is just like, it was all penny sleeved, and it's all, let's say, 2014 and newer. These 2 stacks, but it was nothing to keep. Playoff Zone, I think this is 96, 97. 2 big stacks of it. It was none of the Hall of Famers, like Don Russ cards from the mid 90s. Nothing to keep. Some $1, $2, $3 cards. These are like 50-cent cards that I dug out. They were all penny sleeved. These need to be penny sleeved. This was a cool find. 2012 Prism, I believe. First year. They're all in pretty sharp condition. There's probably 10 Hall of Famers there. Playoff Zone 97, I believe. This is all Hall of Famers. This is 96 Pacific Illusions or something like that. The Hall of Famers are all like worth $1 or more. And then the non-Hall of Famers, I might just try to sell that as a set. And then there was a decent amount of vintage or mid-80s football. I'm not going to get the years right. This is 80-something, 77, 88, I think. This is 83. There was 2 Roy Green rookies. What's this? 87. It wasn't all together. I kind of had to sort it out. So I learned football today, or some more football. I forget what year this is. Same year here, mid 80s. This is 86, I believe. I forget. This is the Dion year. So there's 2 Bosworths, Reggie White. So I'll probably sell some of this as lots, group it together in the same year, try to sell it. And this should be a little easier to recoup the $20 from. And we'll see how it goes. Box 4. This one was probably the biggest bummer. This is all trash can. Plenty. A lot of base. There might be some cards worth 10 cents, whatever. Not gonna struggle there. 50-cent pile. I'll try to sell at a card show or something. I didn't know about this card. It was in there. I noticed Kobe. So these go for $1, $2. And then the 87 set. There was some 87 cards in there. It's cream. I didn't know that. So that's cool. You saw from the other boxes. So I'll add this to the finest set, to the chrome. Try to group those together. There's a gold medallion, Juan. Kind of a set of those, and then set of those, and then these are all like really kind of like quarter cards that I'll group together in like the other box that I showed. And if I get 10 cents a piece, I'm cool with that. And then hopefully they just land with someone that wants them. So there was everything. It was $140, like I said in the video that I spent. I'm not going to show you all my eBay sales, but it basically took me a year to get all of that back. I haven't set up at a card show since buying all that stuff. So I finally sold the boxes, which I got like basically $40 for them after eBay fees and everything. So that kind of finally moved me even. I probably still have a four row of probably what are 25, 50-cent cards. That's just going to be hard and slow to move. What I've found about card shows is I've set up twice, and I just actually enjoy going more than setting up. Setting up has its benefits. I get some YouTube subscribers. I think the last time I set up, I got 12, which is pretty good for my channel. But I do have those boxes. I've been trying to consolidate down. So would I ever do it again? No. The boxes were definitely searched. There was no $5 card in them. Maybe there was. There maybe a couple $5 cards, but uh, not really. Just mainly 50-cent cards, really, and a lot of it was 60% of it was just junk. Um, Another thing, if I was to redo it, the top thing I would recommend is I wouldn't have bought the hockey. I probably would not have bought any of the football, and I would not have bought any of the baseball, and I would just stuck to like what I kind of know, and that is basketball, and that's '90s basketball. So that's a wrap up. Hope you like, and hope everyone is doing well. Later.